On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Elicit.
To obtain information or a reaction from someone, usually with difficulty.
Examples:
Elicit a confession. Elicit a solution. Have you elicited a response from them yet?
Stigmatize.
To accuse, condemn, or openly or formally consider somebody or something as not deserving respect.
Examples:
Stigmatize the deviant as criminal. Stigmatize him as a swindler. She was stigmatized by society because she had a child out of wedlock.
Subside.
To become less intense or widespread, to sink to a lower level.
Examples:
Subside an argument. Subside after a short time. The storm subsided, leaving the town in peace.
Congeal.
To solidify or thicken, especially by cooling or freezing. To become firm or solid, often referring to a liquid or substance.
Examples:
Congeal into a solid mass. Congeal liquid. The blood began to congeal as it dried in the wound.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Hemophilia.
A genetic disorder in which the ability of the blood to clot is severely reduced, resulting in excessive bleeding and bruising.
Examples:
Hemophilia treatment. Hemophilia diagnosis. He inherited hemophilia from his mother and suffers from frequent bleeding.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Linger.
To stay in a place or exist longer than expected.
Examples:
Linger in the mind. Linger over your work. She lingered for a moment before leaving the room.
Fender.
A barrier that surrounds the wheels of a vehicle to block splashing water or mud. A cushion-like device that reduces shock due to an impact.
Examples:
Front fender. Vehicle fender. He had a fender bender last night.
Undetectable.
Not able to be noticed or seen, or too small or faint to be noticed.
Examples:
Undetectable levels. Below undetectable limits. The study found that the changes in the brain were undetectable by current imaging techniques.
Dent.
To make a depression or indentation in the surface of something. Noun, a depression scratched or carved into a surface.
Examples:
Dent removal. Dent his pride. He accidentally dented his car when he bumped into a tree.
Downplay.
To present or represent as less important or severe. To minimize the significance of something.
Examples:
Downplay my ability. Downplay mistakes. The company tried to downplay the significance of the issue.
Harrowing.
Causing distress or suffering, extremely distressing.
Examples:
Harrowing battle. Harrowing journey. Her harrowing experience in the war had left her with deep emotional scars.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Ridicule.
Speech or behavior that makes fun of or mocks someone or something. Teasing, sarcasm, or scornful remarks that are intended to belittle or humiliate. Verb, to mock, criticize, or make fun of someone or something in a scornful or derisive way.
Examples:
Public ridicule. Ridicule at his expense. The ridicule from his classmates made him feel embarrassed and ashamed.
Martyr.
A person who suffers very much or is killed for the sake of their religious or political beliefs.
Examples:
X-ray martyrs. A Christian martyr. He died a martyr to science.
Assimilate.
To take in and understand information or ideas, to integrate.
Examples:
Assimilate into society. Assimilate a language. The immigrants struggled to assimilate into the new culture.
Veil.
A piece of fine cloth worn by women to cover or conceal the face. Verb, to cover, conceal, or obscure.
Examples:
Veil of mystery. Veil her face. He lifted her veil with both hands.
Precaution.
A measure taken in advance to prevent harm, danger, or injury. Foresightfulness.
Examples:
Airborne precaution. Take extra precautions. As a precaution, the company locked all of its doors after a threat was made.
Misstep.
A mistake or error in judgment or action, often resulting in an awkward or embarrassing situation, a misjudged or poorly executed step or movement.
Examples:
Recover from a misstep. Navigating missteps. She took a misstep on the stairs and tumbled down to the bottom.
Unprotected.
Not guarded, covered, or shielded, vulnerable, without protection or defense.
Examples:
Unprotected area. Unprotected Wi-Fi. It's important never to have unprotected sex to prevent the spread of STDs.
Trample.
To step heavily on something or someone, causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Trample down his feelings. Trample on the rights. The plants in this garden are precious, so you must not trample them.
Wildebeest.
Also new, a large African antelope with a broad muzzle and curved horns, known for its annual migration.
Examples:
Grazing wildebeest. Wildebeest herd. The migration of wildebeest across the Serengeti is an awe-inspiring natural phenomenon.
Ache.
To experience a dull, persistent pain or discomfort, typically of moderate or low intensity, to feel a continuous dull pain.
Examples:
Ache abominably. Ache all the time. I ache all over after running a marathon yesterday.
Seropositive.
Indicating the presence of specific antibodies in the blood, typically used to describe a person who has tested positive for a particular infectious disease.
Examples:
Seropositive status. A seropositive individual. The doctor informed the patient that they were seropositive for HIV.
Reassure.
To cause someone to feel sure, to give or restore confidence. Reassure anxious patients. Reassure market. The pilot tried to reassure the customers that the planes were safe.
Reprimand.
To express severe disapproval of someone, typically in a formal statement or action. Noun, a rebuke or scolding given to someone, especially by an authority figure, for a mistake or misbehavior.
Examples:
Reprimand me for staying out too late. Official reprimand. The teacher reprimanded the student for cheating on the test.
Ravage.
To cause damage to something badly.
Examples:
Ravage a country. Ravage the brain. A large fire ravaged the forest.
Oblivious.
Not aware of something, especially what is happening around you, forgetful.
Examples:
Oblivious of his promise. Oblivious to our response. She was so engrossed in her work that she was oblivious to her surroundings.
Heartwarming.
Seeming to be something good and therefore causing gladness and pleasure.
Examples:
Heartwarming letter. A heartwarming tale of love. We enjoyed the heartwarming hospitality of the host.
Aversion.
A strong dislike or reluctance towards something or someone. A feeling of extreme distaste or aversion towards something or someone unpleasant.
Examples:
Aversion therapy. Strong aversion. Her aversion to snakes made her avoid the reptile exhibit at the zoo.
Toothbrush.
A small brush with a handle used for cleaning the teeth.
Examples:
Toothbrush stand. Power toothbrush. My toothbrush with end-rounded bristles is excellent for gently cleaning my teeth and gums.
Louse.
A small, wingless insect that lives on the bodies of mammals and birds, often considered a parasite, a contemptible or despicable person.
Examples:
Pubic louse. Louse egg. The child was sent home from school because of a lice infestation caused by one louse.
Scabies.
A highly contagious skin infection caused by mites, resulting in intense itching and the formation of small red bumps or blisters on the skin.
Examples:
Itchiness from scabies. Treatment for scabies. The scabies outbreak at the school led to an immediate shutdown until it was under control.
Semen.
The fluid that contains sperm and is ejaculated during sexual activity, which may fertilize an egg and lead to pregnancy.
Examples:
Semen donation. Semen volume. After undergoing a semen analysis, the doctor told him that he had a low sperm count.
Breastfeeding.
The act of feeding a baby with milk produced by the mother's breasts.
Examples:
Breastfeeding mother. Breastfeeding support. Getting the hang of breastfeeding at first can be challenging, but with patience and practice, it gets easier.
Enact.
To make a law, to put something into practice.
Examples:
Enact new legislation. Enact the smoking ban. The government enacted this law in 1925.
Twilight.
The soft, diffused light from the sky when the sun is below the horizon, either from sunrise to sunrise or sunset to sunset.
Examples:
Twilight sky. Twilight of an era. The sky was a beautiful pink and orange color at twilight.
Disappoint.
To fail to meet someone or their hopes or expectations, to make someone feel sad.
Examples:
Disappoint the audience. Don't disappoint me. She worked very hard not to disappoint her boss's expectations.
Appease.
To pacify or soothe someone, usually by agreeing to their demands or requests, to calm someone's anger or anxiety.
Examples:
Appease hunger. Appease her fears. The manager tried to appease the angry customer by offering them a refund.
Dispel.
To remove something, especially a feeling of fear, doubt, and false idea.
Examples:
Dispel a painful feeling. Dispel baseless rumors. This program aims to dispel certain misconceptions about the disease.
Synonymous.
Having the same or a similar meaning as another word or phrase.
Examples:
Synonymous terms. Non-synonymous mutation. The phrase big shot and important person are synonymous.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Heterosexual.
Attracted to individuals of the opposite sex.
Examples:
Heterosexual relationship. Heterosexual marriage. He identified as heterosexual and had never considered being with someone of the same gender.
Underworld.
The criminal world or the world of organized crime, the realm of the dead in various mythologies.
Examples:
God of the underworld. Criminal underworld. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice is said to have taken place in the underworld, where Orpheus attempted to rescue his wife from the realm of the dead.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Gamble.
To take risky action in the hope of being successful, to play or game for money or other stakes.
Examples:
Gamble $100 on the race. Gamble away my fortune. Will you gamble on the result of the fight?
Flack.
Heavy and constant criticism, opposition, or hostility directed towards someone or something. Anti-aircraft guns or artillery fire.
Examples:
Get flack. Flak battery. Politicians often receive much flack from citizens for their decisions.
Resound.
To make a loud, deep sound that echoes.
Examples:
Resound with his fame. Resound in an enclosure. The sound of the drums resounded through the concert hall.
Implore.
To beg earnestly or desperately, to plead urgently for assistance or mercy.
Examples:
Implore forgiveness. Implore assistance. I implore you to reconsider your decision before it's too late.
Compassionate.
Feeling or showing sympathy and concern for the suffering or bad luck of others.
Examples:
A compassionate heart. Compassionate leave. My father has a serious and compassionate personality.